Interesting. Well, that's a great start. I had to restart the game due to an issue, and it seems like the old me is still in the game, as am I. So there's two Master Indigos, one idle, AFK, and then me, who actually has an input over his character. So let's see what this is all about. This is Last Tide, a Battle Royale game, yes. Another one of those. It's currently, while I'm recording this video, it has a free weekend on Steam. It came out like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, something like that. It's like 10 bucks right now, but I haven't bought it. Just want to test it out. And to be honest, there's so many not free to play, but so many Battle Royale titles. Even though this is quite different, as you can see, we are underwater. There's gonna be some differences in the game, but I feel like it's gonna die. Hopefully not. It's always nice when games survive, especially small indie games that are focusing around the multiplayer aspects. But I don't really know how the game is gonna be. Let's see. Not starting in 60 seconds, but death has happened to many multiplayer-only small indie games. The developers of this game have previously made another underwater shark game. It's more of a deathmatch, I think, than Battle Royale. It's called Death. I'm not sure if you have played it. It's been on sale multiple times and had a few free weekends. I still think it has a small but consistent player base. Not sure about this. I have to turn down the graphics a little bit. Seems like my 1070 and view distance should be high. Maybe something like that. My i7 doesn't seem to be enough for this game. It is in early access. I think it's in early access. I hope it's in early access. Okay, see, match has begun. So basically, we're gonna be jumping out of this battle bus, this fucking ship, and let's see what this is all about. I don't know how many players. Oh, 89 players. So it's quite large scale. How do I jump out? Okay, dive pod. Oh, some lag there. So you launch in those dive pods, and I'm gonna launch and see. This is my character now. I'm getting some serious frame drops here. The PC I should not be getting any frame drops with. Right, I have a knife. I wonder how do I get loot? Maybe from these. Ink grenade, patch kits, grenade. I do want a weapon of some sorts. I'm not sure what kind of weapons this game has. I mean, it's underwater, alright. So obviously there's gonna be some limitation on what kind of weaponry you can have. And obviously, I don't know where to loot anything, so seems like we are gonna be running with this knife for a long time. Okay, yeah. Well, at least there's a map that says that there's actually some places here. So maybe we're gonna go to this exo gel energy, whatever this is. Is it like super low or whatever? Down there, maybe in the tunnel. I see something blinking there. Maybe a weapon? Maybe something good. Give me something great. Okay, we got a pistol. Okay, we get pistol and what the fuck's this? Grenade launcher. Jesus Christ. It's a flare gun though. Pistol. We have primary weapons that we still don't own. If I believe correctly, there should be some wildlife as well. Maybe some sharks. Or maybe it's only on some game modes and this is mainly focusing on... Or shark shield. Alright, the area is supposed to be sharks. Maybe I'll go towards the area. Wasn't I just at Exogel Energy? I guess not. I don't know what I was looking at. Alright. Seems like the game has 60 FPS locked right now. And we are hitting that most of the time. Whole load of darts. P11 pistol, steel darts. And we got a rifle. I guess these weapons aren't gonna be using. Bang stick. Spears. We got a rifle and UMP. So how do I equip all the sights? Just dragging? Yeah, alright. Tactical grip. Alright, we got... Seems like the inventory is quite similar how it works, the PUBG and things like that. It works okay. Works okay. I still haven't seen any action. I've heard someone shooting, but... Let's see. I have... Alright, let's reload this. Both are automatic. So I should have a decent chance of surviving. I need a helmet, okay. That's something I don't have. Some sort of monument here. There's someone in here. Okay, I can see through the walls. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna go and test my luck here. Maybe somebody tagged the guy or something. Maybe that's how it works. Maybe there's a tagger. A weapon you can tag. Or something. Okay, got some decent hits. Is dead. There has to be another one. Oh, it knocked me out. God damn it. Is this my teammate? I guess not. Alright, let's have another try. Let's have another try. That was decent. It seems like there is no solo queue. Currently only 4-player. I'm not sure if it automatically matched me with some guys. Alright. Please. Could I please get into a lobby? So here. I can invite my friends here. Matchmaking. Phil? It's on Phil, yeah, sure. But I don't think it's actually filled my squad. Quests. Armed and dangerous. Do some damage. I did some damage there, was bleeding on the other guy. Survive as a solo diver. Finish games with no squad. Yay. I don't really have any scores. Or points. For that matter. Some weird frame drops, but otherwise it seems to be running mostly at the 60 mark. But not on max settings though. Not on max settings. I think with my PC it should be running. I mean, I don't have the best GPU, but CPU-wise, I'm quite set. I have i7 7700K, 7700K, whatever you want to call it. It's decent, I would say. And 1070. 1070, it's not 1080 or 1080 Ti or 2080 Ti, but 1070 is quite decent for playing on 1080p here. Underwater grenade launcher. M79 grenade launcher modified for underwater usage. Interesting. Interesting. Most interesting. We have 35 players here. Let's see how many minutes it's gonna take for us to live this. Fill this lobby. Hopefully not too many. Right, so you can go to the surface. Well, not surface, but here. Where's the surface? I mean, I'm not on any land. I don't think you could go, say, on top of these hills or anything like that. This is not too deep, this water. Like, not at all. Giant basin. Right. Fill this game up, please. Fill this game up and we can have some more impressions of the game. But it seems like the inventory system, as I mentioned, there's 3 weapons and lobber. I think grenade launcher is something you have by default, but maybe the flares are something you use for airdrops or escaping in order to win. So at least my character has these by default. So your inventory, what's near you, your weapons, and the sight system and attachment system seem to be quite similar to PUBG. Oh, that's a little bit worrying. Well, not worrying, it's just view distance on these items is a little bit short. Let's see if we turn up the view distance to very high. Doesn't really seem to affect those. So those pop in a little bit. Nothing too major. It still does pop in your eye a little bit. But I do think that everything like characters and things like that should be visible from all distances. It would be super bullshit if somebody had a different setting and they couldn't see enemies because of that. So obviously, pretty much every game that does something like this should have the same distance for enemy players, no matter what your setting is. Graphically, this game, nothing amazing. Looks alright. Looks alright. Some of the textures are quite low res. These look like, yeah. Right, we have 77 players. Get the game started already. I think we can get a decent game with 77 players. This is one thing that worries about Battle Royale games, especially these indie titles. If it's designed to be around 100 players or something like that, if the game doesn't get enough players, is the game gonna start? It seems like here we are gonna get a starting game in 45 seconds. We have 85 players. That's decent, but it's a free weekend. What after the free weekend? Are we going to get enough players? Should I spend my money on a game if it doesn't have players? Who knows? Hopefully it does have players. I want to have a little bit more experience with the game before I buy it. So free weekends, obviously great idea to have. But there are so many battle royales, and most of them have more players than this has during a free weekend. So there's gonna be a few people buying the game during the free weekend because they like it and it has a sale. But most people who try the game just want to play it because it's for free. And there are some people who might buy it, but are not sure, including me. I don't really know. So let's see, we are on a map from here, going on straight line here. We do have a team. Okay, I'm Cats. We keep on. Let's jump here and 5, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4. Okay. It's kind of hard. We got 2 hits, 3 hits. I'm almost dead myself. Like, look at my health. Holy shit. Well, he found a weapon. He found a weapon. I'm gonna die now. Rip me, I guess. That was a short game. I got a kill, but that was not what I was looking for. Let's see, we've been at this for 16 minutes. Holy shit. Maybe one more game, if it's quick. If it's quick, then we are gonna have a new game. Come on, get me into a lobby. Because right now I don't have the greatest idea of the game. I have a decent idea of what everything is gonna be like. I can invite, but I don't think anybody's gonna come and play with me in such a short notice. So let's have one more game. Fight match. There we go. Matchmaking Europe. Yes, indeed. Let's see the Steam page now. Steam page. The game is currently on sale for... what is it? €10.61. A weird sale. For me, because I own the Deft game from the same developers, it's €9.55 right now. A little bigger sale. But by the time you are watching this video, the game is most likely not on sale anymore, because I have uploaded this video a little bit later. Because I have a little downtime while I'm in the army. So I have to upload when I'm not actually at home. I'm trying to have one video per week, even though I'm not home every weekend. So when I'm home, I try to record a few videos and paste those out, so I can have at least one video per week. Sometimes that doesn't happen, or I can't accomplish that. But I'm trying, at least during while I'm in the military army. And when I get back, hopefully I can get to a little bit better schedule again, having videos more often. And I have a feeling, as I'm recording this, Payday 2 Crime Fest has not happened for this year yet, but I have a feeling once again I'm gonna miss it out and not being able to record content because it's gonna come soon. Maybe it's already out when you are watching this video, I don't know. But I missed spring break by 1 week. I was going to the army. If it was 1 week earlier, I would have been able to make one video each day. And the last event, I missed that. Icebreaker, whatever that was. And last year's Crime Fest, I think I was able to attend that, but last year's spring break, during that I was on holiday, and Crime Fest before that I was on holiday. It's always on the worst possible times. Always. And I'm gonna be in the military for at least 2 more months. So, unless Crime Fest of this year is super duper late, I think it's gonna come in 1 or 2 weeks, just before Halloween. And then there's gonna be Halloween Heist as a different event, or update, whatever. So I'm gonna miss that. Maybe during a weekend I can do one video of things I liked about the Crime Fest, but no live coverage of each day, which kind of sucks, because it's always nice to do videos on every single day on update day, and what did I think about every one of those updates and so on. But life happens, and sometimes you can't do anything like that. Alright, we got a match starting. We have 80 players here. Seems to climb up during the last minute as well. That's nice. Wait times are a little bit longer than something like Fortnite, PUBG. the game is small. The game is smaller. These wait times are still not terribly bad. For example, something like Dead by Daylight, which has tons of players. Yeah, you can't go here. Dead by Daylight has awful, horrible wait times. At least for me. I've played over 100 hours of this. Oh, 100 hours of Dead by Daylight, and I think like 30 hours of that has to be like waiting. Because seriously, waiting for that, it takes like 20 minutes to get into the game. So I usually just watch Netflix while waiting for a game. I can usually squeeze in like a sitcom episode, 20 minutes before each game starts, and the games usually don't even last 20 minutes. So it's seriously, where do people want to go? Being Mark, Steve, launch boat, dive board, dip charge plane. Alright, let's go there. Hopefully this time I don't die straight away. Maybe I don't have to stay like that and wait for... Oh yeah, you can do this. You don't have to go straight to the ground. You can actually navigate a little to your shuttle pod. I think we are gonna be the only ones coming there though. No. And there's a shark. Alright, how do I get in here? Alright, we got some sort of weapon. I think this single shot weapon is not gonna be the best out of the possible choices for weaponry. Especially when some other players have full out of weaponry. I did have something like that last time, but still. I didn't actually win the fight. Okay, now we have a better weapon. Oh shit, it was our teammate. Can I type? Is there chat? Because there's no indication, it's just a name. And the name I was not familiar with. So short. Flippers. Alright. What's in here? The door. There's some loot in here. Kind of hard looting because everything is like sideways. Just gonna loot everything because I have no idea what everything is. And then after I have... What the fuck's this? This is a spear gun. Got a rifle here. APS rifle. I'm not sure which is gonna be better. It's kind of like shotgun. Do I have more ammunition for this weapon? Yeah, I have so much more ammunition for that weapon. Med kit, medium gas, compact scope, flashlight, I guess. Trail hider, I guess. Tactical stock, I guess. Oh, that's a long distance weapon, nice. Wonder what that sound is. Maybe some sort of vehicle. That is not my teammate. No, I got knocked out! Well, I guess that's gonna be it for this video. It's already way too long. It's hard to control these weapons. The recoil. I had 2 decent weapons both times. I got even somewhat down to the game. I mean, yeah. Right now, I don't think I'm gonna buy the game. I'm gonna come back home in 2 weeks. If it still has players in 2 weeks, maybe then I will buy it. But right now, I'm not gonna be home for the next 2 weeks. So, if it loses all the player base during that time, so be it. Anyways, some short impressions, first impressions of Last Fight Battle Royale. Maybe it will be something great. It's alright, it's alright. Test it out if you own it. Free weekend will be over, but maybe it will have another one in a few weeks. Anyways, that's all for now. I'll see you next time. Master Indigo, signing out.